Sam, would you rather live on a farm in an apocalyptic world? I think I butchered that. Apocalyptic world, sorry, where technology is a thing of the past, or live on a cruise ship where you will never be able to leave the ship.
Again. I think I might do the apocalyptic world.
Oh, really?
Just because, like, there's, like, adventure involved with it, and it's cool, and, like, you never know what's going to happen one day to the next. Whereas, like, at the cruise ship, it's like, well, this is my life. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That sounds terrible. Like, maybe if, like, people were still, like, coming and going, I could, like, get to know them, and that might switch it up, but still, like, I'm just trapped in this building on the water. And I don't know if that sounds like the funnest thing in the world.
I took too big of a bite.
James, what are your thoughts on it?
I probably agree with that, because, I mean, you can only loop the ship so many times before you want to jump overboard.
I agree with that sentiment.
But these are all good things. I don't know. I'm not much of a survivalist, though. Like, I can camp, but, like, is it what I like to do? Not really. So I think I might have to do the cruise ship.
As the food scientist, just think about it. You gotta start from scratch. You get to learn the whole process.
Yeah, I could trial and error, see what plant's poisonous, what's going to kill me or make me sick. Cruise ship.
Do you have an endless supply of food on the cruise ship?
Yeah. I mean, it's a cruise ship.
So just like a normal cruise ship, not apocalyptic or anything. Right?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, like, I don't know, I feel like there's entertainment. I've never been on a cruise, so, like, maybe I'll go on and be like, yeah, never again. But, I don't know. I like chilling. I feel like there'd be a lot of chill time there.
There would be a lot of chill time. Well, welcome back, everybody, to this week's fun episode. We have a great guest this week, one of our really good friends named James. We're going to do a quick introduction of him, say 3 things we know about him, and then you can introduce yourself to see if we did good or not.
I'm intrigued.
Do you want to do his?
Yeah, I created a whole list, so I don't know if I can create, just say 3.
What the heck? Okay.
It was... Okay, first of all, he's a beast. He does triathlons. He is an amazing soccer player. He's a volleyballer. Need I say more?
Soccer.
Yeah.
I've played against you. You've got skills.
You play soccer barefoot and you're still good.
That is true.
And you're
Another
still good.
reason why James a beast.
Oh, dear.
He's a friend to everyone. Number 2. And he has some great taste in music. Specifically, Two Steps from Hell.
Way to be!
Also
I totally
so
forgot
true.
about that.
Yeah. There you go. There's our introduction. How'd we do?
Wait, you didn't say anything.
We only do... It's only 3, max.
Oh, is it really?
Well,
I mean, I could do a quick 3.
Oh, no, you're good.
Rivian, fan of it.
Okay.
also have that on the list.
Pegged.
Morning person.
Pegged again.
Really crazy morning person, and I'm not, so that's the one strain in the relationship we have. And golly, what's the other one? Makes a great boss. He was my boss once.
Oh.
It was a good
Pseudo
time.
boss.
You were my boss. You were 100% my boss.
Okay.
We had a nickname that James was not fond of.
What was it?
The man upstairs.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
It was awesome. Anyways, introduce yourself. What else would you like to include in your description?
What do the listeners need to know about James?
That's a great thing. I have no idea. I love to be with people. Honestly, that's like the epitome of my life. People. Love it. But mountain biking, love mountain biking. Cross country skiing, outdoors, with people. with that caveat. Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
I have 7 siblings.
oh, that's true.
The oldest.
I have met
Wow.
3 of them.
Potentially.
Yeah, I think 3 of them.
And I'm the oldest of the 4, or well, oldest of the 8. But the 4 oldest are never going to get married. And the 4 youngest are right on track to they're all going to get married. So
Whoa, this
Yeah.
is new to me.
that's fun.
Huh.
But yeah,
Crazy.
We can be single together, James.
right? Then you can do more stuff.
I mean, it's true.
I probably shouldn't say
But
that.
I feel like once you get married, you could also do more stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Because
True.
then, like, you're always with the person. It's so much easier to plan. You know each other's schedules so much better, and then it's just
Fair.
like.
Fair.
But, anyways,
You have to get to there, though.
that's the hard part. That's the annoying part.
It's okay. Most of our listeners are single people, so they all relate to us.
Fair. Fair
So-
point.
It's true. It's very true. Yeah. Okay.
Let's jump in.
Jump into some questions.
Deal.
Because this is the week after the Super Bowl, what are your thoughts about it?
Great question again. Okay. It was boring.
Okay.
Did you actually watch it?
So every year I have an old roommate who invites me and a lot of other people, and I'm the only one who shows up. So yes, I go and I see it and I watch it.
Nice.
But I was rooting for the Eagles because I was like, why not? And then they won, and I was like, I don't know if I really wanted them to win. I mean, I did, but they just destroyed.
Well,
And
it was 42-12?
20.
21?
I think it was 20 or something like that.
Okay.
I think so.
But I don't know. I think I wanted Andy Reid to get his three-peat.
Same.
I mean, I think that would have been cool, but yeah, they fell apart. They could not do anything.
It's true. I saw like the 5 minutes before halftime, and I was just like, "Oof! I don't want to watch any more of this."
Yeah.
It was
I saw the
rough.
score the next day. I went on my phone. I'm trying to think. Just Google browser will pull up random articles,
Right.
and I was like, "Oh, I bet there will be an article about the Super Bowl." No, and then I was like, "Instagram, no." So finally, I was like, "Super Bowl," and then I got the results. So I was like, "Why is this so hard?"
Yeah. It was very
That's-
unepic.
Gotcha. Do you have good food though?
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah, my buddy always goes to town, makes as much food as he can, takes a picture of it, posts it on social media, and then we eat maybe a tenth of it.
Oh.
He had a full pizza.
Dang.
He had all these different dips.
Wow.
Yeah.
You had a good setup.
Little Smokies, and then he had me bring Little Smokies and a veggie tray, and
Then. Wow.
there was a ton of food. And he made chili for 15 people. So,
He's set for this week.
oh yeah, he's got plenty of food. It's probably gonna go bad, but yeah.
Snap. That's fun though.
To be honest, I'm kind of impressed that you had thoughts about the Super Bowl. I wouldn't have pegged you as a person to watch it. I just thought it would be fun since it just happened and trying to keep up with the times keep this
Right.
podcast current.
Hey, fair. Honestly though, I never know when it's gonna happen until he texts me. He's like, "Hey, Super Bowl this day." I was like, "Okay, I'll come."
That's so funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Good old Super Bowls.
Mhm.
Has there been a Super Bowl that's been your favorite?
Honestly, I don't remember anything.
Sweet.
Anyway. I remember
Easy enough.
Kansas City played last year, apparently against the 49ers, even though I watched the whole thing, I don't remember. It's not relevant in my life, so.
That's totally fair.
However, the Eagles, I was rooting for them this year because it's my dad's team, so I'm like, okay, gotta do that. But
Oh,
Worked out.
yeah, right?
I like that.
I guess I'm happy,
It's all that matters.
right?
Okay, what is your favorite sport?
Okay, to watch, to participate in, to.
Maybe let's do both. Participate and watch.
I don't
It's
even know why I
very
brought that
different.
up.
Does it-
Watching, 0. Hockey. I like to watch hockey.
Oh, that's
Okay,
a good
that's a good
choice.
one.
Like in-person hockey, not
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
TV hockey.
Yeah.
Play, favorite sport. That's hard. It could be volleyball. It could be ultimate frisbee. I think ultimate frisbee might take the cake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love that. Love to sprint up and down, catch the frisbee, jump as high as I can.
It is a fun time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but we have played Ultimate Frisbee against each other.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, back in, oh my gosh, summer of 2023, my ward combined with the 40th ward. And your
That
ward.
long ago?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And we played at the 3-Point Church.
Yes, I remember that. Did we destroy you?
I can't remember. Probably.
Because I think Mason was there too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. I
He
remember
was.
that exact day. Yep. I think we won.
All right. We'll give you the W.
Okay. Rematch.
Oh, man.
How about you guys, though? Favorite sports? Basketball? No, not basketball. Yeah, it's basketball.
It probably is basketball. Basketball's like the only thing I'm like willing to wake up and go do early in the morning.
Okay.
But yeah. Basketball's good. I do like golf.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do it as much as I would like to. Yeah. Volleyball's fun. It's more of a recent thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Basketball's probably like at the top.
Side note, we should do winter volleyball. Thoughts on that?
I've actually seen videos of people doing
My
it.
sister wants to do it so bad.
Really?
I'd
Yeah,
be
she's
so
dying to do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Are we going to do shorts and t-shirts?
You're going hard enough, you can.
Barefoot?
Yeah. No.
No.
I think I put a stop at that.
Okay.
It would be so much fun. Oh, it'd be such a
Yeah, we
blast.
should do it.
Are you guys around this Saturday?
No.
Also, no.
What? You
Yeah.
guys have lives?
Kind
Apparently this weekend I do. Most weekends I don't.
Fair.
We should just hijack FHE and do it for FHE.
But what if there's no snow?
By Monday?
Tomorrow.
It's supposed to snow.
Tomorrow?
Tonight. I don't
It's
know.
supposed to snow
Wait.
all
Are
weekend.
you guys free tomorrow?
Up until 6.
Oh, I get off at 6. Never
Yeah, I'm
mind.
not available.
Dang it.
Potentially. I mean, my trip might be canceled because of the weather, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
What trip are you going on?
I'm going to go see some ski joring up in Midway.
Oh,
Skijori.
Are you-
that's what I'm doing
Okay.
Saturday.
Okay.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's skiers get pulled by a horse.
Oh, wait, yes.
And they have to go
Yeah.
obstacle.
Yeah, you do
around.
some obstacles and you
Grab
gotta do it as fast as
rings.
possible.
Okay.
It's kind of like a rodeo for the winter.
Okay. Nice.
I've never been before, so I'm
Same.
very excited about it.
That's cool.
Yeah, they had it at the fairgrounds a couple weeks ago.
Did you go to that one?
No, I had a friend that did though.
Wait, how'd they do that if there's no snow?
They made it. They made all of it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because that was like the end of the warm week or something. Or
Yeah,
like right
it
at the
was.
Oh, like
beginning of
It
60
rained
degrees?
the entire time.
Oh, dang.
They do
Yeah.
it in Salt Lake on one of the
main
streets
street,
right
don't they?
by Temple Square, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And they like bring in the snow from like the canyon, from
Yeah.
like probably one of the ski resorts parking lots, and it takes like 30 dump truckloads to
Yeah,
like fill the
through
street.
whole
What
street.
the heck? And so
That
they just go straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and just like try to get these rings or whatever?
Yeah. So you like go side to side behind it because you go like off jumps and then you go over and get like another thing.
Okay, so it's almost like water skiing.
Kind of.
Being pulled by the cable or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably the closest to like water skiing.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks awesome. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a blast. Maybe that's my favorite sport to watch. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Right?
I don't know. My favorite sport to play, probably soccer. Volleyball's a close second, though.
Okay. Yeah.
It depends. Soccer, most like anytime I play, I enjoy it. Volleyball, it's hit and miss. It has to be like the good crowd.
Yeah.
Because not that I usually play just for fun, so I'm not like super competitive. I can be,
Yep.
but sometimes people are giving off a little too much. That I'm like, okay, let's be a little more serious and play.
Okay.
Get the ball over the net,
Yeah.
in the court, so they can. The other team has a chance to return it.
Yep.
Or other times I play with just like groups of like friend groups that I know like one or two. So then I feel it could just be me I feel like they set their friends more
Than you.
than me, so I'm like not doing anything.
Right.
Where soccer, most of the time I play, always have a blast.
Yeah.
To watch, I'm not a big sports watcher, but volleyball probably,
Okay.
or soccer. Honestly, if my team's playing either of those, I would watch.
Yeah. Nice.
That was a good question.
That was a great question. It's always fun.
Okay, I'm gonna just apparently keeping things relevant. What are your Valentine Day plans,
I was
James?
gonna ask that one.
I literally have none. Made
Trying
no
to set up
plans.
winter volleyball.
Right? You know what? Probably should. I don't know. Maybe I'll host a game night. We'll see. No
Yeah.
idea.
Has there been... Are you a fan of the day?
Okay. Here we go.
Yes!
You found a soapbox. So, I hate any holiday that tells you what to do.
Oh.
I can't say I hate. I really dislike. And, I mean, for me, my philosophy is when I get married, my wife is going to have her special day once a month, and I'm going to surprise her. She's not going to know which day in the month it's going to be her special day. But she's going to wake up to something. It's going to be her favorite breakfast. I don't know what. But to clue her in that this is your day. And so, for me, I'm like, why does the world have to tell me that I have to love my wife on the 14th of February when I can love her whenever?
I totally agree
And
with
should
that.
love her whenever.
That's so true. I totally agree with that.
But if she wants flowers on the 14th or if she wants to go to dinner, I will definitely do that. But I feel like that won't be from me. So, that's my opinion.
I like it. I
love
kind of
it.
agree with it. Because I'm also kind of the opinion where it's, especially like Valentine's Day specifically, where it's like, I should just be able to love them all the time.
Yep.
Why is this day got to be so special?
Right.
So like, if I ever end up getting married, it's going to be like the day where it's like, this is my day free from you.
Yeah.
It's just,
Fair.
but yeah, I don't know. That's a good, I like that take.
Yeah.
I've had similar negative feelings towards it in the past. I can't like recall them enough to vocalize my thoughts about it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more ambivalent these days.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm trying to think if I think it's well. Okay, story time. Last year, I think it was the 14th. I don't think I was having a super great day. Anyways, I was like, I'm just gonna go home, like watch a movie, veg out, just like have a me night, whatever.
Right.
I ended up having a friend had a concert that night, so I ended up going to that, and that was fun. Not mad about missing it. So I'm like, if I think about ahead, I'm like, it's kind of fun to like have a day to like plan something, especially I'm single, like do something for me, like
Right.
I don't know, have like a friends gathering. I've had Valentine's Day parties with like friends
Yeah.
and like to get together, but I agree with you guys that like I don't like being told what to do.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I will say though, it is a bucket list item to have a girlfriend on Valentine's Day because I don't think I've had that yet.
Oh,
I can
really?
recall.
Same.
Yeah.
Had, I think twice.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I don't even think I've had a Christmas one either.
I've never had a Christmas.
I've had one Christmas, but it was distance at the point.
Mm. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Going back kind of more to the sports side of it, what is your favorite winter activity?
Oh, I think it's gonna have to be cross country skiing.
Ooh.
I'm going at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
4 a.m.
Yeah, because
I told you, this guy's a crazy morning person.
Well, I knew he liked mornings, but I didn't realize he liked mornings that much.
I don't. Well, for cross country skiing, yes, because they groom Green Canyon, and the groomer gets up and starts grooming at 4 a.m.
Oh.
So if I go up at 4 a.m., I'm the first on the trail. It's just me. full moon, it's perfect.
Okay, I can.
It's
I can
very
see
peaceful and time to just kind of mellow out, ponder the vicissitudes of life.
It's a good thing you got a truck.
That's why
I don't know
got
if
it.
you would have make it up tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
But I think that would be it.
I've always wanted to like try. I've
Have you never crossed?
I've done it, but I had a broken collarbone at the time.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
So it was. That's another story. This is a dumb story. So we were in Boy Scouts. It was my junior year of high school.
Mhm.
I had broke my collarbone playing basketball about 3-4 weeks before.
Okay.
And so they're all like, I don't know if you should go. I was like, no, I'll go. It'll be fun. We end up getting up there, lay out all the skis and whatnot, and then like everyone's like pulling out the stuff to like fill their bags with.
Mhm.
And all the people we're with are tiny people that just can't carry much. So I end up hauling the biggest bag,
Are you kidding me?
one shoulder, over this mountain to go to this cabin on cross-country skiing with a broken collarbone. I was like, this is so dumb.
Yeah, you'd probably have a better experience if you tried it again.
I hope so, because it was a good time, but just not the best of time.
If you guys ever want to go, I got an extra pair,
Ooh.
so we could go.
I probably need to find boots, right?
I don't know if I would go at 4 a.m.
I'm flexible. When it's with people, we can make it work.
Yeah, that's
Wait, what size of feet do you guys have?
10.
13. Yeah, it's Bigfoot.
10 and a half sometimes, depending on the shoe.
Because I have boots for you.
Perfect.
I'm size 12. Your feet wouldn't fit in those.
I mean, I could squish them.
Not cross country skiing.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Yeah,
Squishy.
I know. I have size 12s snowboarding boots, and I really need to get some new ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good times.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do. I should check it out again.
It's super, super good. Especially if you just want to go out and it's like hiking. It's basically that.
Yeah. See, like I think it'd be awesome back at my parents' place because they live like right next to a golf course.
Oh.
And so, like, over the summer, it'd be so... Or, like, not the summer. Over the winter.
Yeah.
Just be able to go out there. Because then they got, like,
Yeah.
good hills and, like, everything else.
Because they
You
do
get
that at the
everything.
Logan River. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they groom it.
Oh.
They have a full track that you can go on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And not many people use it.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And it's a good workout. VO2 max, best
Ooh.
sport for getting your VO2 max up. Plug that in.
I don't even know what VO2 is.
It's like your body's use of oxygen when you're exercising. It's just your heart's more efficient in processing it.
Oh, okay.
So you're able to do higher intensity levels of workouts.
Makes sense.
Endurance stuff.
I should probably work on my endurance. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a Ragnar in like 3 months.
Oh,
I know.
gosh.
I've done like probably 2 months. I don't think. No, I've run.
But I mean, if you're cross country skiing, well, maybe not recently because we haven't had snow.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Should we do a live podcast during it?
I thought of that. I was like, that could be kind of fun to have like a podcast at Ragnar.
But wait, how would you? You're in the middle of a canyon. You wouldn't have.
I mean, we just need the computer.
Yeah.
We did it driving through sardines.
Well, we wouldn't do like live.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
gotcha.
In the moment type of
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We really got to work on that because I think we got people confused the last
got so
time.
confused. Yeah. Yeah.
So you're just running there with the microphone, huffing and puffing.
Oh my!
Jeez.
Not while I'm running, but afterwards.
Oh
I'm
my
too
gosh.
competitive for that.
I'm
Yeah.
so not ready for
So wait,
this.
do you know if we're trying to compete or are we just doing it? 'Cause I know Ben's like training hard.
Oh, is he?
The best way, well, knowing you, Sam, I'm just kidding. The best way I think the mentality we should go in is just to have a fun time.
That's what I thought.
That's how I've normally gone to Ragnar's, and normally my teams have done pretty well
Yeah.
in our age category. And we have a mixture of people who've been like running and people who like have not been running.
Okay.
So we should probably set expectations before we go. And
Like,
just like,
what-
we're
what-
just here to have fun.
what
Like, it's
pace
just
are we
it's a fun
aiming
environment.
for?
Really. I don't know how Zion's does it, but I did a trail one at I think it was Grand Targhee by the Tetons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they had like outdoor movies playing all night. They had a
really?
fireplace.
Whoa.
They had like a campground area where you
Right.
could go and like
Home
camp
base.
and chill. They had some grassy area. I'm pretty sure they used to, at least before COVID, they like provided your dinner meal, which was super
Oh, wow.
nice.
Wow.
And it's just like a party. Like you're
Okay.
up at like super late and just like hanging out
Yeah.
and yeah, it's like a good time.
Okay.
So
Huh.
Dang, that sounds amazing.
and then you run your guts out and feel terrible, get some rest, maybe
Right.
sleep, do it again.
Because it's like there's a 2-mile loop, 3-mile loop, and a 7-mile loop. Is that what
I don't
we each
even
have to
know.
do?
Yeah,
There are
there's
3
3 loops:
Yeah.
easy, medium, hard.
Yeah.
And the thing is also like on the hard one, there will probably be like quite a bit of like elevation, like
Oh, nice.
steepness. So
Yeah.
like I even walked like the hard one was like 3 miles up a mountain and then 3 miles down, and like
Fun.
I got to a point where I'm like, okay, I gotta walk, and so it's like a walk around. So it's like
Yeah.
it's not like a road race. It's more, I don't know.
An adventure race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you're in the middle of the night. It's like 2:00. You're walking up the mountain or hiking up the mountain.
Right.
So I feel like there's a little less stress of like I've got to go fast.
Right.
I mean, sometimes there still is, but
Huh.
yeah.
I feel a little bit better about it now.
You guys should still start running.
I
I bike.
Okay, as long as you're doing some cardio, you're probably
ran. I
good.
play basketball every Saturday.
Maybe a little more than that.
I go for a run at least once a week.
Do you really?
Yeah, I've started to. Not long ones.
That's
I need
okay.
to
That's
up
better
it
than
up.
me. My watch keeps telling me that I'm lazy.
It's all right. We got March.
least you have
We
a
got
watch
2
to
weeks
tell
in
you.
February. We've got all of March, all of April, and like a week in May. You
If
guys
I'm
are-
basing it off of how I did on my half marathon, I only really trained the week 2 weeks before.
Oh god. Yeah.
No, that was awful. I'm not want to do that again.
Or it'll be like that one time when you were running up and down.
I'm not gonna throw up again. No, that one was like 2 years of not doing anything. On top of eating ramen 5 minutes before running. That
You're
was
not
bad.
gonna ever live that down, Sam.
I'm not. It's literally never. It's gonna follow me. It's gonna be on my tombstone. Threw up once eating ramen or something. I don't know.
Nice.
We'll have to put like a marker on like the trail there.
Oh my
Just so we can
gosh,
always
the
remember.
spot. This is where it happened.
Uh,
Golly. How many times have you thrown up running?
0.
Really?
I've never thrown up running.
I think I have, but it's pretty rare. Probably since high school.
Jeez.
Maybe state track my senior year. I'm vaguely remembering a garbage can. Not sure. But normally I didn't.
I think, other than that one time, I think only other 2 other times.
But I had a friend who did the 800, and he threw up all the time.
Yep, that's the 800. It's a good time.
And then I think he figured some stuff out and got better at throwing up. But
You got better at throwing up?
no, better like
Not
avoid.
throwing-
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're on the running topic. There's a question that I've been really wanting to talk to someone about, and I think James is the closest person who may have similar feelings. I don't even know if he will, but preface this. I've recently, since probably the Olympics, maybe a little before,
Mm-hmm.
have started following like professional running, distance running,
Okay.
more so than previously. And there are times where, like in some races, they'll have pacers,
Yep.
especially if they're trying to do like a world
Yeah.
record. Oh, great! I'm glad we're on the same page here. Oh, what are your thoughts on that? Like, do you think like they should have pacers, or do you think they should like? I don't know. Is it cheating or not?
Well, okay, so I guess in endurance racing, like what's the distance?
For
A
example,
marathon? Is that what you're talking about?
no, but I know it happened. Like the Houston half had it, where Conor Mantz broke the
Yeah.
American record for the half marathon.
Right.
But just recently, last week, someone broke the world record in the 3,000 meter.
Okay.
Grant Fisher.
Wow.
And he had, I know a lot of like indoor track races, I feel like pacers, or even, sorry, this is, I'm not even finishing a thought. Steeplechase last year, James Corrigan, who was our third American guy, had to get the qualifying time. He had a race. He had a pacer for part of it. They're never like the full thing. They're just like for part of it.
Yep.
And he like ended up like getting the qualifying time and everything. But yeah, what are your thoughts? And I can give you mine.
Okay.
This might be more of a me question.
Sounds like you're very...
I just have had this a lot, and I'm like, I need somebody to talk to about this.
So, let's take it back to when the first 4-minute mile was broken, back in, what was it, the 1930s, I think?
Sure.
And the guy who did it, he had
a
pacer on every lap.
Okay.
So they had fresh legs, and they would just go, and he would just follow. And not that it's like wind breaking or anything like that, but so I have two opinions on this, which contradict, but it's okay. So first off, I think it enables them to push forward and actually push themselves more than they probably could have. Again, it's probably a mental game of mental toughness. Like, okay, why am I not pushing myself hard enough? But I don't know. We just do better with people. Maybe that's what it is. And then on the flip side, that's where I'm like, okay, well, why don't we have the mental fortitude to actually give it our all, to actually do it without any outside pressure? So, I don't know. I appreciate it because it pushes us, but why?
Yeah, I agree with your points, because I think there is like, if somebody's in front of you, it gives you like, you're able to focus more, and even if it's just like staying up, there could even be like some mental of like, I don't have to like push myself personally, as long as I'm just like hanging on this person, like I don't have to like exert myself mentally. But I'm like, I feel like it's more impressive if you can run that time without a pacer. Like that shows like more mental strength, like where you don't like, it's a crutch. Same thing as like, I don't know, there's some indoor tracks that are designed to like be fast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good to like aid us, but I don't know, I feel like sometimes it may be cheating.
Right.
But
so would you want, like, for record purposes, would you want like 2 categories for it? Like solo versus aided?
I don't know. I don't think we're like,
okay,
maybe like it could be. I don't think the professional running world will ever go to that.
Probably not.
But there are people like, I even heard comments about like super shoes. When Connor Mance broke the half marathon, I read some comments about like, oh, but he had super shoes and like all this stuff, whereas like Ryan Hall like didn't, and he still did. So it's like Ryan Hall still is the more impressive win. So I don't like, not that it really matters like if this happens. Like we have super shoes, like they're gonna help. Like great, we can get faster. If I like may try them out, like sure, get a faster marathon time, love that.
Right.
I don't know. Sorry, I just.
Well, no, because so Tyson, he has his super shoes. And he swears by them. He's like, it shaves 15 seconds off each mile just because I have different shoes. And I mean, I think as we as humans continue to go through generation and generation, records are going to have to be more and more like specific, I think.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, where are we now with the mile? Is it like a 3:40 or something like that?
I don't know. It just got broken. I think
Again.
The indoor one just got broken last week. I think.
Did it really? And see,
I feel really nerdy right now because I know all this.
Well, no, because like that itself. So like indoor versus outdoor. See, it's already been distinguished.
Yeah.
And so I think, I mean, it's the whole, what is it? The parabola or whatever. Like you can't get any
you can
further.
only get so further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's only so far you can go until it's like the 10th of a second, 100th of a second, and
Yeah.
And then it's going to be specifics of like, okay, in this shoe or whatever. So
Yeah. That's fair.
But yeah, in kind of a parallel to this is the Tour de France.
Yeah.
So you have your top bikers in the world, right? And they have their teams who just crowd around them and they sit behind them and draft until the very end so that they can just power to the top. And so it's like, are they actually the best? Or are you just
got a
giving
good
them...
enough team.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. I never thought of it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Because, biking, that's a huge thing to get draft and everything.
Right.
Really
And I mean, they're
that.
biking 100, 200 miles every day for 21 days.
Yeah. It's crazy to begin with.
Yeah.
So much.
But
Jeez.
yeah. I prefer... Oh, this is also another thing. So in the 2020 Olympics, the triathlon, they changed the rules where in triathlon it's always it's all on your own. You cannot draft on the bike. If you are within 3 bike lengths of anyone, you're disqualified because you are...
Oh, that'd be so stressful.
But yeah, it's like, because the triathlon is all about what you can do.
Okay.
And that's why I like it. But in the Olympics, they changed it so that you could draft. I'm like, you just undid
everything.
the whole reason of the triathlon.
Dang.
But, so, in that regard, I don't like it. Because then you can just hop on someone's wheel and then...
You're doing half of the work.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if they're
Dang.
drafting and running, then no. But,
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. This is an interesting conversation. It's an interesting debate.
yep,
I'm a fan of it.
yep.
I don't know if I had any more thoughts. I just sometimes I don't like shoes. I don't know if I've thought about as much. Like the pacer is what's really kind of like
Yeah.
an irritant for me. Not even an irritant. I'm just
Right.
like
You can't do it by yourself, bro.
I know. Yeah, you
Right.
have to have like a pacer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it takes away
Mm-hmm.
from like the accomplishment, even though it's a really good accomplishment. Like,
Right, right.
Yeah.
But do you find yourself, if you have someone in front of you, you push harder?
Yes, or even like running with me. I do.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
I like yeah. So like I
So you
I
understand,
understand it. It's just
But why
I
can't
feel like
they
it
be-
takes it. Yeah, I feel like it takes away and is somehow cheating.
Yeah.
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 Because would it be better just like 2 people trying to break the record together? Because they're not really pacing,
As long as they're running the whole race,
but
sure.
they're both, yeah.
And like they've
Okay.
done that. I don't know. Yeah. Like if it's a race, then like sure, whoever you want, just like run the whole time. Don't have someone who's like designated like I'm gonna
Get
run as
this
hard as I
match.
can for 8 laps, and then I'm gonna like peace out,
Yeah.
and then it's up to you guys to keep up the pace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
Great question.
That is a great question. Good debate. I like it.
Thank you for indulging me.
Yep. What is your advice for people wanting to get into mountain biking? Or to try mountain biking?
Advice?
Do you have advice?
Or
Or is it more like a sink and swim? Just go try it and hopefully you don't die.
Well, I think the majority of people that don't want to do it, there's fear behind wrecking.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're more safer on a mountain bike than a road bike any day because there are cars that can hit you. So, in my opinion, and I like to take people up mountain biking. I mean, I've gone with you before. And when I introduce people, I try to go just like a nice pace and just a controlled pace on the downhill so you can enjoy it. I ask you if you want to go faster or slower, just whatever you're comfortable with, and it's pleasant. So, I don't know, just don't be afraid. You've got brakes, yeah, you can control your speed. So,
I don't know if I've actually gone with you.
we did a e-bike once.
Were you on that one? Because I
Yeah.
thought it was just... No.
Wait, what?
I went with...
What?
I went
No,
with,
I heard about this.
Yeah, I went with Steve and Casey and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James created a memory.
I really wish I'd gone with you because they went really, really fast.
Yeah. Well, we should go.
Yeah, I probably would enjoy it more probably
Yeah.
with you.
But that's my advice is, and for those that don't like the workout, you only have to go as far as you want to.
Get an e-bike.
That too. Yeah,
Yeah.
just get out, enjoy it.
Yeah. Because I think I'd probably prefer more of, like, real mountain biking, just because, like, then it is a workout on top of, like, going out and doing it.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't know. Control as an e-bike is just weird.
It's
it's a weird learning curve.
Yeah. It's fun though.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
things you can go so far.
Oh, so far. So fast.
Yeah.
So nice.
Back in the day, I used to like rip on them, like, oh, you're taking away all the the exercise. And then for my birthday, Steve took us out for a ride, and so we did 2 trails, which normally you just do 1, right?
Yeah.
And we still had battery left. He's like, okay, James, I want you to send it as hard as you can up this final trail. Like, everything you've got, just go.
Dang.
And so I did. Workout of my life. I was like, got to the top. I'm just sweating and huffing and puffing. He comes up behind me. He's like, okay, what are your thoughts? I'm like, okay, yeah, it's all about me and how I want to have a workout. Or if I want to be lazy, it's all on me. He's like, yep.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah.
I need to give it another go.
But yeah, again, if you guys want to go, we've got mountain bikes.
Man, I know, that's the other thing. James has all the hookups.
Yes.
We try.
Do you have any question while we look for another question?
Yeah,
Okay.
one just came to mind.
Inspired.
Right. If there was one thing you could do tomorrow that you've always wanted to do, what would it be and why?
Ooh.
And while you're thinking, I'm also going to think, because I know that's going to come back at me.
He knows too well.
There's so many options.
Question was, wait, repeat the question.
So, if you could do something tomorrow, like, I forgot the question. It's like
If there was...
something you've always wanted to do, and you could do it tomorrow, what would it be and why?
Okay.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be limited to, like, I could literally do it right now if I just had...
Resources.
Resources.
Yes, like,
Okay.
be it physical, to be able to lift a boulder, or...
Okay. That was my dream. Always just lift a rock. Kind of, honestly. Man, this is such a good question. I think I have a few. One of them that's probably closer to the realistic realm is I want to go to Antarctica. If I could go to Antarctica.
Oh, really?
Antarctica sounds insane, and I just would be it just like blow my mind. Like, I want to go to the one strip where it's just like completely dry. Like, there's no ice, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'd want to see that. I'd want to see like the blood falls. I'd want to see just like so many things. It's just like the most unique place on Earth.
Right.
It would just be so cool to go to.
Did you ever hear about the story of the guy who he and his ship got stuck down there for, what was it, 2 years?
I don't remember, but yeah, I don't remember what the name of it was. It was
Is
like
it Endurance?
Endurance.
Yeah, the Endurance,
Yes.
yep.
Is it
Yeah.
Shackleton?
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Wow, history buff over here.
Yeah. No, it'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it.
Hang out with the penguins.
Yeah, like, it sounds so cool. In more ways than one.
Right. Fair.
But yeah.
Very cold.
So that's my answer. Think what do you say?
Sorry, I'm looking through a list of 100 life goals that I wrote for a college class and to get inspiration. So.
Okay, you actually, I thought you were just looking online. Like, give me life goals, and I was like, really, Sam?
No, well, to
You
be
just
fair,
asked AI for
100 is a lot.
That's true.
So some of them are kind of like, by the end, you're just like, yeah, sure, we'll put it down.
Right.
That's funny.
Like one of them. Never get fat.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I guess you can achieve that tomorrow, but...
Oh my gosh. That's so
We
funny.
should just have a podcast of me reading through these.
Dude,
These are
honestly,
so
that
funny.
sounds like it'd be a really... Oh, maybe we should do that. I'll make a list.
That would be
Good
funny.
luck.
would be
100
super
life
funny.
goals. I'll do
And they
it.
have to be real. They can't just be like... I mean, some of them have to be a
I mean,
stretch.
all of these I think are plausible. Some of them I didn't
Push
do
them in.
because they were like a once a month thing, and
Oh.
that went out the window. Man, I'm sorry. I have a problem of like wanting to like choose exactly the right one. So I'm like trying to find the one that's like, yes, that is it. Other than like, yeah, like I want to do that.
Right. I'll go with mine right now while you're looking.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Very good. I think I want to go mountain biking in either Scotland or Ireland. And just like the hills and just kind of the pictures.
So
like,
much vibes there.
Yeah, just
so beautiful.
out in the middle of nowhere, the sunset, the mountains, the hills, the green. Just soak it all in.
It sounds so nice.
Or, I mean, go to the hot springs in Iceland and just look at the volcano.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's yours. Make some volcano bread, whatever they call that.
Oh, true.
What?
Yeah, they have.
It's
They just.
It's like
They just drop the dough in the hot springs?
No, it's
the
sand.
sand. The
Okay.
sand
It's
is
just
like
this black sand,
Yeah.
and they just like dig a hole, put a bread in it, and they pull it out the next day, and it's like the best bread in the world.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
I
Throw that
may
up.
have to do that.
I
But
think
that
you would have.
101 life. That's your 101 goal. Or
Yeah.
move it to number 3.
Yeah. That's, yeah, honestly, I think you would thoroughly enjoy that one.
Some fresh sand baked bread.
Yeah. I think that's what it's called, sand baked.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy. Him and his family have been doing it for like 4 or 5 generations or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I also want to do something where like I don't know. So this is way more complicated.
Express yourself.
Well, I just think like if I'm like, okay, for this scenario, like do it tomorrow, like do something where like I don't think it's ever going to be possible because of like X, Y, or Z.
Okay.
Like hike Mount Everest. Like in this scenario, like I could do that tomorrow, then I
Right.
would go like be
Yeah.
able to do that rather than like now I'm like there's a lot of work and prep and I just am scared to death. Like too much anxiety to even like think about climbing to Mount Everest.
Right, right.
So like I don't think it's ever going to be a possibility for like me. Probably here's one. Go on a safari in Africa.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Is there an animal you want to see?
Ooh. If I could get a lion in action
Oh, okay.
rather than just like sitting under a tree.
Yeah.
True. So true.
On the prowl, on the hunt,
Yeah.
taking something down.
Maybe like a roaring or something. I think Lion King's probably messed up my expectations of what like safari animals should do.
Yeah.
Dude, I had down on a mission. We were at a zoo, and for whatever reason, while we were there, the lions started just roaring at each other.
That's
It
awesome.
was sick. It was like 15 minutes straight of just like the loudest thing you've ever. It was so cool.
There's
And
a
then they
zoo
didn't do
in
anything else the rest of the time.
There's a zoo in Honduras.
Yeah,
What?
that's where I got kissed by a giraffe.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I almost got spit on by a llama too.
What? That's crazy.
Wild stuff.
Had no idea.
I know. There's the giraffe died like a year or 2 ago. I was very sad.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cool. Did the giraffe have a name?
yeah, I don't know what it was, but it was awesome. Question. Final few questions.
Yeah. In 10 seconds, name 5 things that you like about Cache Valley.
Mountains. 10 seconds?
I'm just pretending. You can go as late as you want.
Yeah.
Well, honestly,
Like we have 1 so far.
Mountains.
mountains. Angie's. Herms?
Okay.
Those are good.
Those are both pretty good.
The community. Love the community.
It's true.
The valley itself. Back to number 1, mountains, the Wellsvilles. Wellsvilles are awesome. And
So
in
much
addition
better.
to that, the Cache Valley sunsets. Those
Ooh.
are amazing.
I'm like very sad that I have to agree with you.
Like
They're
that-
so good.
That's why I cannot leave Cache Valleys, because of those. Like, I've had opportunities, and I'm like, you know what? The sunsets.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
I have so many pictures of sunsets. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Same. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it that I can think of.
Nice.
I mean, that was like, what, a minute and a half. But
Is what it is.
I threw it on you. You weren't aware we were going to do that. You weren't mentally prepared.
yeah. That's why you do it.
Yep, it's true.
Do you have any other of those up your sleeve?
No. Maybe. Give us a 90-second sales pitch of your favorite piece of tech that you own.
That I own? Okay. So, I have an iPad. Just recently bought it.
Oh, new to
Quick
me.
break. What kind of iPad? Just an iPad or like an iPad Pro?
I was
iPad
about to pitch it to
Air?
us.
It's just an iPad.
Okay, sorry.
I almost said
Love
poor,
an iPad, friend.
right? I almost said poor college student, but I'm just poor. So,
Dude, isn't that the worst? Yeah, after being in college, you're just like, I'm just poor.
yeah. But, okay. So I got it for the specific purpose of studying the scriptures because I need to write things down. But when I write things down in journals, I never go back to them. And I can't search through it because there's no organization. There's no system that I don't have a book stand with like atonement, Holy Spirit, all these faith, repentance. And I can't highlight all these things and go back and forth. But with the iPad, I mean, you can do the split screen, so you've got your scriptures, and then I have a notepad. Got an app that actually I can write in, but then it can search my writing, which is really cool. So I can type in, if I'm going to start a talk or something about repentance, I can type repentance, and it pulls everything that I've written about repentance. And I can click through and quickly see, oh, this is what I learned here, there. And I can pull from those experiences, reflect on them. So if I'm ever doing a study on Jesus Christ, which mostly studies should be about Jesus Christ, I can go back and see a couple things that maybe I hadn't read before and bring back to memory, whereas in the past I haven't really done that. So there's my sales pitch.
That's a good sales pitch.
That was a pretty good one, I'm not gonna lie.
Especially like on like,
off the cuff,
immediately.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a great one.
Yep. Are you sold?
No.
I will say, well, I already have an iPad.
Yeah, right.
I do like that about like electronics of like keeping things together, because that's one problem of like I take notes and then like it's never with me when I'm at church, or like I don't like buried. I still like I have not gone completely digital with like my note taking and stuff.
Same.
Granted, mainly because I don't think I've spent the time to like figure out how I want to do it, like create like the space or the files, and like be diligent enough in like doing it.
Right.
I usually just have like a notepad, or not a notepad, like a notebook with me most everywhere I go, where it's kind of just like my random thoughts.
Yep.
Or like
Yep.
scratch paper. So like I'll have it at church. Oh, had a thought. But if I'm like in the lab and I need to write some down, I'll like have it so I can randomly write on it, which I've done for a couple years now, and I like it. But I think eventually like I'd want to get to that, because then you can also like connect stuff. Like
Yeah.
the options are limitless almost.
Right. Yeah. And it's all condensed in one little thing.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
And even if you like get a new one, you can like
Transfer
have the data.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cool thing too is, you know how, well, so I really respect this. So my grandpa wrote all his journals, right? And then near the end of his life, he started typing them all so that we could have them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I can just circle what I want and convert it to text. Done. So the years he spent typing, I can do in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. My biggest problem with that is my writing sucks, and it would never know what I was writing.
It forces you to write well. So that's what I really
that's
like
true.
too. Like
That's
penmanship's getting better, not worse.
Wow. That's an interesting side effect.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
No. This thing kind of has that option too. It has a journal.
What does it?
I haven't like played with any of it really more than just like general conference taking stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I probably should. I'd probably be better at studying if I did it there.
Right.
Yeah. I really should actually start organizing thoughts. There's so many times people come like, oh, we need you to talk about this. And it's like, well, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
let me think about what someone said about it last week. Hopefully, but yeah, interesting. Good sales pitch.
Mm-hmm.
They should hire you.
What are we at with time?
We are at 54 minutes.
Okay. Last 2 questions?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the key to making new friends? It keeps doing that.
Key to what?
Making new friends.
Making new friends?
Yes.
Connection. Or, I guess, relating on the subject. So this is another philosophy that I live by. I feel like we can connect with anyone and everyone. You just have to find something that you both relate on. And so, if I'm meeting someone new, I just pound questions until I find something we relate on. And then from there, the relationship naturally grows because we can talk about something. And so, that's my way of doing it.
Yeah, follow-up question. What if the person's giving you like one-word responses and is like, you're trying, but it's just like, you have to do so much work.
Digging deep, trying to get in there.
And it's not like they're like not wanting to talk to you. I've had those people. But like, it's just, they're shy, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you just have them ask you questions. What do you want to learn about me?
Ooh.
What about that?
That is a great idea.
Profound thought.
Very.
I don't know. Just get them to spit more words out.
Huh.
Because then they'll ask stuff that they know and understand.
Oh.
Psychology 101. Manipulation.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Okay.
Okay, Sam, bring us home.
Final one. What was one of your worst qualities that is now a strength?
Why do you end with that? Worst qualities.
I didn't write the question.
You picked it, though.
Whoa. I think going back to being an older brother, I call it the older brother syndrome, where I know people's buttons and I can push them at will. And so that was something I found pleasure in, as an older brother does, right?
It's true.
And so from there, I think I've learned that, how do I put this? It's enabled me to have, I don't know, greater respect for people now that, like, and I don't know, yes, it's gratifying to push those buttons, but it's allowed me to develop respect for individuals and not annoy them, but to really care about them and see them in light of how they want to be seen. So
I like it. It makes sense. I get where you're getting at it.
I don't know.
To where, like, since you know what the buttons are, you understand, like, deeper how they're working, and, like, when you see that there's a button that could be pushed and they overcome it, kind of?
No, not like that. Just choosing not to push it.
Okay.
And having respect for them.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot more sense.
So, and in that way, garnishing a greater care for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That makes sense to me.
Maybe that, or as a kid I used to be an angry child, and now I never get angry. Because of President Hinckley gave a talk about anger.
Getting angry.
And instantly I was like, oh crap.
Jesus.
I think I just turned 12 or 13, and I was like, okay, gotta reel this in. So.
Yeah, I don't think I can picture you angry.
Yeah, I can't either.
Nope.
You're just so, like,
yeah,
happy, positive.
Facades, they're awesome. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Any last questions you want to be asked to end on, since you were dissatisfied with the last question?
Dissatisfied. No, I wasn't dissatisfied. I was just... It was a doozy of a question. No, I can't think of any. Are there any you want to ask?
I think we did. Do you have any final questions for us?
What makes you tick?
Maybe another whole podcast on that.
I know. Holy cow. Yeah, I don't know if I can sum that up pretty quick.
That's a deep one.
Because I think
Hey, it's only fair.
Yeah.
I think it depends on like what in particular I'm ticking on. Because if it's like church, it's because of certain reasons. If it's because work, it's completely different. Family, completely different. Sports,
Okay.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But every single one of them just has like a different drive for me.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they overlap, sometimes they conflict. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know if there's anything that really just makes me just tick as a person.
Yeah.
I have an answer. It's
Okay.
on the edges of my mind, so I'm just gonna try to. I think majority of the time, I feel like there's some, I can relate to Sam, there are some instances where I'm motivated by different stuff, or
Right.
it feels like I'm doing stuff. I feel a lot of my life, what motivates me or makes me tick is like expectations of
Okay.
like what I should do in
Are
the
they
moment.
like your own expectations of yourself, or those that are imposed on you, or both?
I think some. I mean, I'm imposing them on me, but they're because of what I'm. What's the word? Because I create. Like, I'm trying to word this better. Like, for instance, I guess, like, growing up, my parents had, like, expectations for me. They had rules.
Right.
And I create, like, for example, one thing that I'm, like, trying to be better at, but for whatever reason, like, if people, like, offer me stuff, like, hey, do you want a piece of gum, or, like, food, or do you want to take leftovers home? My initial response is, like, oh no, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of it is because, not that my parents ever said, no, you can't have it. It's just, like, I've created in my mind, like, this fantasy expectation or something of, like, oh, my parents, like, wouldn't want me to do that. Whereas if I stop and think about it, I'm like, well, that's kind of, like, a wrong take, like, that's false.
Right.
So false I'm getting to it. In my own head, I create false expectations that I think others have for me, and I like don't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that. I get where you're coming from, 100%.
Good question.
Yeah.
Great question. We'll pay back for
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
No.
It takes us a while to end.
We don't know how to end properly. Cool. Well, we just want to thank you, James, for being on with us.
It's been a
hope
pleasure.
everyone has enjoyed him as much as we do. Just go ahead, if you've been enjoying the podcast, go ahead, share it, family and friends, random person on the street, tell them about it, whatever. We're so grateful for everyone that has been listening and following up with us. We've seen great feedback from everybody. Continue to give us feedback. We'd love to improve in whatever way we can. And so if you have any thoughts or ideas, send us a text. If you know us, put it in the comments. If you don't know us, do whatever to get a hold of us. And we'll probably do exactly what you tell us to do.
I was gonna say something, now I don't know if you should say it.
Oh no! Go for it.
It was back when you were talking about sharing with friends and family, and I thought, share with your significant other as a Valentine's present.
True.
I mean, it will come out like a day late, but extra love.
Yeah. get a significant other to share it with. That's my recommendation for this week.
Good goals. Good goals.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your time. Peace out.
Bye.